Hey, you guys, welcome back to Naughty Love Movement. It's your girl, Nikki, and today I'm bringing opportunities for advertisement on my channel. If anyone is interested, they can email us at knottylove2020@gmail.com. Our prices are affordable and reasonable, and please reach out to us. We can start our videos with any commercials that you would like us to advertise. I look forward to hearing from you. I'm out. One. Hey, you guys. Welcome back to my channel, Naughty Love Movement. It's your host, Nikki, bring you the latest and trending topics. And I vlog my life, and I got some breaking news. Yes. Hey, sis. Hey, Toya. Yes. Bad boy is acting bad. Okay. It's all coming out as we thought it would. Okay. Cassie's civil lawsuit opened up Pandora's box. Yes, this girl. We gonna get into it. Former bad boy president has been sued. All right. Yes. All right. And just to clear up some confusion, for all those who feel like, oh, she didn't care about the victim. She took the money and run. Cassie took under the Adult Survivor Act. That's all they're able to do because the statute of limitation has run out on a lot of these things. Okay. So the only thing they can do to get some sort of justice is bring the civil lawsuit. And I agree, hit them where it hurts in their pockets. Okay. Because as you can see, this has unleashed and uncovered a whole trafficking ring. So make sure y'all hitting that thumbs up button. Okay, I'm jumping on here on my break so that we can go over the story together. Every time it's something breaking, I'm gonna keep my foot on Diddy neck. I swear, I'm gonna keep my foot. Promise. All right. Make sure y'all hitting that thumbs up button. Share my content. The world needs to hear about this. All right. Make sure you donate to the channel, support the channel in all the ways that you can support it. I'm gonna drop this intro really quick, and then we're gonna get into the article. Because this is just crazy. Okay, yes, Latoya, she knew exactly what she was doing. Okay, and people really do need to look at the bigger picture and how many people are complicit in this ring and how many victims they really are. They terrorize people. Starting from Usher, Justin Bieber, Danity Kane, the list just goes on. Corinne Steffen, the list just goes on, and I hope they keep coming. I hope the victims have the courage to speak out and expose these monsters. All right. And I just was watching Gray Hair Diva, you know what I mean? And she was getting into Justin Bieber and stuff like that. Like, parents, before you want fame for your children, look at who you handle your kids to. I told y'all a personal story where one of my relatives submitted my daughter's picture to a modeling agency, and I was livid because I already know what this underbelly of this world, you know, produces. You understand? Notice the trends. Notice how many artists end up on drugs heavy. Cassie spoke of that. They use the drugs to keep you under control, to blackmail you into doing what they want you to do. It's all about control. So let's jump into this article. Shout out to Neighborhood Talks, and many other sources are releasing this. Another one: former Bad Boy president sued for SA, grooming, and negligence less than a week after Diddy was accused of R-wording and S trafficking Cassie. Okay. So it appears Bad Boys are allegedly living up to their names. According to the reports by Rolling Stone, a former president of Bad Boy Entertainment is being sued by his ex-assistant for using his position of authority as her boss to groom, exploit, and SA her. Per the report, Harve Pierre, the former president of Bad Boy, is accused of preying on the Jane Doe. She wants to remain anonymous, and that is her right. Who is the plaintiff on multiple occasions in New York City and other locations throughout the country. He's accused of S harassing the plaintiff for over a year before allegedly SAing her. She says during the years of 2016 and 2017, she suffered physical, emotional, and psychological injuries along with pain and suffering. The woman is asking for damages that will fully and fairly compensate her. The news comes less than a week after Diddy is accused of R-word S trafficking by singer Cassie. Pierre met Diddy when they were students at Howard University. Let me see if I can get this Rolling Stone article up. This is crazy. This is bigger than what we can even imagine. Cassie blew the lid off of this, and I'm so proud of her. I'm so proud of her. No, that's not it. It's gonna be more to come, naughty girl. Here it is. Let's see. Here we go. Let's get the bigger article. This is crazy. This is crazy. You know how many victims? I just pray for all the victims that they get the help that they need so that they can heal from all of this. But this is the environment of the music industry, Hollywood, religion, sports. And guess what? Even drug dealers follow the same formula. I'm just saying. Hey, Carol. I'm just saying. Even drug dealers follow the same formula. When it comes to their women, I'm not going to say all, but this is a system that needs to be brought down. So I got the Rolling Stone magazine article. Former Bad Boy president labeled sued for SA negligent. Nasty. Harve Pierre. Look at him. He looked like he looked like a creep. I'm sorry. He just got that look. How come it won't let me see the hold on? Oh, it wants you to subscribe. I'm not subscribing. Let me see if it's another free article out there. But Rolling Stone produced it. Everybody is dropping this story. Puffy got people in a lot of trouble. I'm saying Puffy is in trouble. His life is not safe right now. Okay, here we go. Less than a week after Sean Diddy Combs was accused of R-word as trafficking by R&B singer Cassie, a longtime executive at his company Bad Boy Entertainment, is being sued for allegedly grooming and assaulting his assistant. Harve Pierre, the former president of Bad Boy, who met Diddy when they were students at Howard University, is accused of preying on the Jane Doe plaintiff on multiple occasions in New York City and other locations throughout the country. The complaint filed in New York County Supreme Court and obtained by Rolling Stone reads. Pierre used his position of authority as plaintiff's boss to groom, exploit, and SA her. The following alleges Pierre engaged in a year-long pattern of grooming plaintiff, leading to harassment of plaintiff and SA. The anonymous assistant alleges Pierre SA her on multiple occasions from 2016 to 2017, and as a result, she suffered physical, emotional, psychological injuries, along with pain and suffering. The woman is asking for damages that will fully and fairly compensate her. So Pierre has not responded. So the lawsuit also names Bad Boy Entertainment, Bad Boy Records, and Combs Enterprises as co-defendants, accusing the company of negligence and gender violence. Defendant knew or should have known that Pierre was unfit to be in a position of authority before Pierre as a plaintiff. The lawsuit states it claims the company failed to properly supervise Pierre, especially considering his access to individuals like the plaintiff. A Bad Boy spokesperson tells Rolling Stone that we have recently become aware of the lawsuit filed in New York by a former employee. The allegations are from many years ago that were never brought to the attention of the company. How could she? He's the president. Neither the plaintiff nor the executives are current employees of the company. We are now investigating the allegations, and our top priority is the safety and well-being of our employees. I disagree. I think Bad Boy cultivated this culture, and they promoted it, and they coddled the people. And I believe they coddled the perpetrators. Okay, I believe it was a retaliatory environment where if you say something, you were threatened with loss of your job and income and possibly being blackballed from the industry. So Pierre started at Bad Boy in 1992, according to the LinkedIn profile, working with his way up from the intern and Combs' assistant to a directive level position before leaving the company in 1995. Pierre eventually returned to become its president until December of 2017. He now calls himself a partial owner of the company that helped launch the careers of the Notorious B.I.G., Craig Mack, Mace, and Faith Evans. The suit was filed as a consequence to the Adult Survivors Act, which allowed a 1-year window for those in New York to bring a civil lawsuit alleging SA, even if the statute of limitation has passed. It's set to expire on Friday, November 24th, and according to the Associated Press, the legislator led to more than 2,500 lawsuits, with many, including Cassie's suit against Diddy and a Jane Doe lawsuit against Russell Brand, being filed in the final days leading up to the deadline. So Cassie, real name Cassandra Ventura, also named Bad Boy Entertainment in her suit as a co-defendant. In a 35-page filing, Ventura alleged that Combs began abusing her in 2005, which lasted until she left the relationship in 2018. The singer alleged that Combs was physically violent and often punched, beat, kicked, and stomped on her and forced her to have sex. Ooh, excuse me. My screen jumped. Hold on, guys. This is getting deep. This is getting deep, and I need to log in. So give me 1 second. Hey, in my opinion, hey, Swirl Gang. This is getting deep. Woo! This is getting deep, you guys. And as it should. It's time. This was learned behavior, exactly, in my opinion. This was learned behavior. So Ventura also claimed that Combs blew up rapper Kid Cudi's car in 2012 after Combs believed that Kid Cudi was interested in Ventura. Notice the control. Though the spokesperson Kid Cudi corroborated her accounts. A day after filing the bombshell lawsuit, Ventura and Combs settled out of court. So, a quote from Cassie, I believe, after years of silence and darkness, I'm finally ready to tell my story and speak up on behalf of myself and for the benefit of other women who face violence and abuse in their relationships. This is all too common, especially when it comes to the industry. And I believe it's more to come. And I believe Faith Evans has suffered as a result of this. I believe Mary J. Blige has suffered in the result of this culture. I believe Lil Kim has suffered in the result of this culture. Okay. And I believe Diddy distanced himself from Junior Mafia and Lil Kim because that was a constant reminder of what he did to Biggie Smalls. Yes, Swirlgram. Cassie done opened up Pandora's box as she should. These monsters have been coddled for years and they need to be exposed. And I just hope men come forward because men were violated in this process as well. And look, I'm here to say I'm not going to think anything of it. Men can also be under duress just like women are. I swear to God, Diddy and everything that comes along with Diddy, they all need they behinds kicked, crucified. They deserve to be underneath the jail. And they do not deserve opportunity like Jeffrey Epstein to fake their death and disappear. That's just, and I'm sorry, Naughty Crew, public humiliation, that's not enough for me. Mm-mm, mm-mm. I want to see some charges. I want to know if there's an FBI investigation, but I think it's going to be more to come. And I think it was smart of them to wait to the very last week so that these monsters feel like they got away with it. And let me see if I can find her channel, Mona. How you doing, Mona? Mia. So yes, former president of Bad Boy is now being sued by an anonymous victim for SAing. history. We was on there last night. Make sure y'all go over to her channel and subscribe. I'm getting a link now. So much is coming out. We discussed this morning how Diddy forced Cassie into getting a boob job. And he felt like they were too big. And he forced the surgeon to redo them. He basically just completely took over her mind, her body, her soul, which is of the devil. That's devil's work right there. This man is a monster and he deserves to be in jail. It's not on my feed. These are all my ones for in my opinion, if you could grab your link and put it in the chat so people can go over and subscribe, but it's not coming up. Let me see. And Carisha, she needs to get out of there now. Like, at the end of the day, if she stands by him. Oh, I found it. I found it. Share. Hey, hello, everybody. There's In My Opinion's link. Please go over to her channel and subscribe. Hey, young one. Thank you for joining. So, yes, another bad boy executive is being sued. Former president Harve Pierre. Okay. So we just got into the article. The person that brought the lawsuit forward is remaining anonymous, and as they should. But yeah, the house of cards is falling down. The house of cards is falling down. And good for Kathy, for taking her power back. Because this is the mentality of the music industry, of the movie industry, as we saw with Harvey Weinstein. All right. It also goes on in the sports arena as well. Of course. It's my pleasure. It's definitely my pleasure. You also just dealers follow the same formula. The control, the strong arming. And notice all the drug dealers started pouring into the music industry. It was so easy for them to transition, right? Another place for them to spread their venom. It's ridiculous. This ring goes far. I believe Justin Bieber is a victim. I believe he was passed around, just like Cassie. That's my opinion. Woo! So it's going to be more lawsuits to come, Knotty Crew, and we won't be here for it to talk about it. Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think about this. I'm not surprised, but every time a story breaks, I'm going to bring it to you, okay? Of course, Mona Mia. I'm always here to support all my good content creators because it was good content creators that supported me and helped me to grow. And it's just my chance to pay it forward. It's enough for all of us to go around. So I'm just not a hater. That's just my nature naturally. I'm just not a hater. And I just want to see all my people win. So let's help, in my opinion, get monetized, get to 1,000 subs and things like that. We could do it. We could do it together. but her content is great. She offers, she tries to help you get different resources in your state. If you need help with food, if you need help with getting therapy, if you need help with housing, she's very good at researching those things. So it doesn't matter where you are in your state or what state you in, reach out to In My Opinion. All right. And if you guys ever need help, if you ever have situations where like you're losing your housing, speak up. People are willing to help. Just don't come to us with the lies. Just don't come to us with the lies. Okay. Don't take resources away from someone that may really need it. But the industry is blowing up, and I really believe that the music industry will not be the same after this. I mean, it's really been becoming extinct anyway. And if you look at Diddy's last album, let's look up Diddy's last album sales. I don't think his album sold really good. And actually, Carisha shot herself in the foot. And she basically killed the career of City Girls by collaborating with him. And hence the reason. And they're signed to Quality Control. I don't think they took too kindly with them collaborating with Bad Boy. And Governor spoke of like how he's got a lot of the record execs pissed off, and maybe that's the situation they're referencing. Carisha, she's signed to a label. Why are you working with Bad Boy? That's just like you work for a company and then you go and canoodle with the competitor. Like, that's not okay. I did drop it. It's in the chat there. So here's Diddy's last album sales. So he was dying out for the first time since 2011. Diddy is back in the top 5 on Billboard Top R&B Hip Hop's album charts thanks to his new album, the Love album, Off the Grid. The set release, it was on September 15th. He earned 27,000 equivalent album units. That's nothing. That is nothing. Let me see if I can pin it. Oh, thank you so much, Mona. Oh, thank you so much for coming out of the bushes. I appreciate you supporting me. Seriously, I'm forever humble and grateful. And I try to, bring real stories to you, not no riffraff. Okay, so he was using Carisha to boost his popularity. She was just a vessel, but I don't think her label took kindly to that. Hence the lack of promotion for the City Girls album. Okay. The lack of promotion. I always said it. If you look at my previous recordings, I said, "Oh, there was lack of promotion. That's why their album didn't sell or whatever." And but now it comes full circle. He was using Carisha to gain popularity, so his album would sell. Well, that was an epic fail because he knew this lawsuit was coming. If you scroll up in the comments, let me see. If you scroll up in the comments, the link is there. So that was the purpose of, because Diddy, he don't collaborate with people for no good reason. He was using her because he needed to connect with the younger generation. Because a lot of our generation, we're not streaming like that. You know what I mean? So it was just a usation situation. But as you can see, she sacrificed the city girls, and it reports word on the curve. Word on the curve is JT backed up from Carisha. And she said on Angie Martinez, like, I just hope certain things don't get in the way of our music career, like men, like other people's opinions. And that's exactly what happened. Carisha was so far up Diddy's behind that she didn't even see what's happening. He was snatching her whole career away from her. Yeah, word on the curve is JT is distancing herself from Carisha. I'm trying to get her link. Share. It's a little delayed. Okay. No problem, Mona. I'm about to end the live because I got to get back to work. But I just wanted to give you guys the latest in this saga. Okay. The Adult Survivors Act is acting, it's working. All right. And then you want to see more cases coming from California. All right. It's just sad how they let these industry men, these powerful people, run amok for years. We went over this morning Diddy's history, and he's always gotten away with a hair by the hair of his chinny chin chin. And it just goes to show how flawed our justice system is, because it shouldn't matter how much money and power you have. If you do the crime, you should have to do the time. And he could have been stopped a long time ago. R. Kelly could have been stopped a long time ago, but they didn't care. It was more important to protect the rings so that they can keep violating people. And it's just sad. So I hope you all enjoyed this commentary. Please hit that thumbs up button. I jumped on here on my break just so I could share the breaking news with you guys. But former Bank President Harve Pierre has been sued, and he's accused of SA and all sorts of heinous acts. And this is the day of reckoning. It's time to pay the piper. It's time to pay the piper. So please remember to hit that like, subscribe, and that bell button so that you could be notified when I update content to my channel. I really hope this gives other victims the courage to come forward, because at this point, the music industry is pretty much getting dried up. You got artists selling their catalogs everywhere, and I believe this is why, because a lot of people probably knew this was coming, and they're like, we might as well get the money now, because later on it's not going to be worth anything. Okay, it's not going to be worth anything. So I appreciate you all joining me. Happy Turkey Eve. I hope you all enjoy your families. If I don't come back on, I'm gonna take the break tomorrow, because I need it. Naughty Crew, I've been going hard. So please go over to In My Opinions channel and subscribe. The link is in the chat. All right. Until next time, Naughty Crew, I'm out. One.